Hello, happy Monday. I cannot believe it's April 28th. I even had to just go look at my calendar. But here we are. It is the end of April and we're on our final week of our Partner Up Spring Up Challenge. I'm so excited. I'm going to give everyone a minute to jump on. I am coming to you just a couple minutes after the scheduled time. I apologize. We have our leadership call on Monday mornings and it's running over today, but I jumped over here to be sure that we are connecting and, coming out to all of you that have been working so hard. And I don't even want to say so hard. Let's reframe that you guys have been, just plugging in. Let's just say that you guys have been plugging in. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Gabby. Last time I went live, I couldn't see you guys. So I think I did it right this time. So I can actually see who's jumping on. I know there's more of you as well. I can't see all the names, but so grateful for all of you and really for this community. We all have very busy lives out there. I know that everyone has, their family, maybe your job, you've got just things, right? Like I know I do. So I just really appreciate that you guys, let's see, we're almost on 45 days, right? This is our last week. So it's been about a month that you guys have consistently showed up for your business with Riemann and really more importantly for yourselves. So we're going to talk about that today. My name is Susan Manuello. If I haven't gotten to meet you yet, I'm a senior director here with Riemann and I'm with Team 1%, which is all of us collectively getting together on this Partner Up Spring Up Zoom. All of your directors and above with Team 1% came together to put this group for you guys. So anyway, I'm going to jump in to what we're going to talk about today on our Monday motivation. And yes, I'm coming to you working out this morning. So I'm just keeping it real today. Okay, I wanted to talk today about being the CEO of your own life and of your business. I think that, one of the things that I think is very common is when you start a business in this industry, everyone has a different background, but a lot of us most likely came from, or you're still working a job. And even if you are, this is your only thing now, it is very important to reframe your mindset to being the CEO of your own business, of your own life when it comes to this business that you have with Riemann. And so I want to talk about a few key things that can help kind of make that switch to help you truly stay focused on your goals. And that's what we're here for, right? Especially with partnering up with someone else in our business. We've been super goal oriented for the past, 45-day run going into this challenge. And so let's just talk a little bit about those key points. Number one, I want to talk about how important it is to reframe from spending money to truly giving yourself a budget for your business and investing money. That is one of the first things that I think helps. I know it helped me when I was thinking about things that are coming up like conference in September. How much are you willing to invest instead of thinking about spending it? Like how much do you want to invest in your business? Team building activities and different things that you're going to be doing while you're there. Even just the expense of conference in general, right? So really be thinking like, what do I want to invest? Give yourself a percentage. A lot of times people have said that it's, around 10%. You want to invest 10% back into your business from everything that you are earning. And so that's a really good number to start with. So again, that can be product, that can be team building activities as you continue to build more managers and more senior managers into your business, and also customers. You want to maybe love on your customers, especially right now. It's such a great time to do a customer appreciation event because we've got, some challenges that have been going on with our new technology. And so we might have some customers that have had trouble ordering, or a lot of them have had amazing experiences ordering, but you still could do a customer appreciation event and love on them, because what do customers have? They have a network of people. So that's a really great way to gain even more customers. So, okay, I start going down a path because I get so excited. Okay, so that's the number one thing, changing that mindset to investing rather than spending. The second thing of being in charge of your own business, that like CEO mindset, is truly to do some time blocking in your schedule and being intentional about how much time you're spending on your Remon business. So let me break it down like this. My week, I've got mortgage stuff going on, I have family stuff going on, and I have Remon business, right? Those are my top three. And you can put family first. That is a really good way to block out your schedule. So what am I going to do with my weekly schedule? I'm going to put those family events on there. They're non-negotiable, right? Like I've got dinner with my mom. I have a mom that, I try to spend as much time as I can with, because she's aging. And so it's important to do that, right? So I've got that on Wednesday. Then I'm also looking at school events for the kids. I'm looking at different things that maybe we've got to get done for them, like homework, blocking out a few times for that. And then I've got reports that I've got to do for mortgage stuff. I've got lead generation I've got to do for that. If you're in a full-time job, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got your 9 to 5, if you will. And if you work from home, that can look a little differently, but you're going to put those times in there. When are you going to do your Remon business, right? So you're going to time block out over your lunch hour. You're going to time block out maybe right after dinner or right before dinner, and be specific about what that looks like. I think what is so interesting, and I get caught in this myself, okay? Like this is not, when I do these, I'm always like, this is for me and everyone, because it's always a great reminder, but I have to remind myself too, like doing my business with Remon is not always like taking phone calls or fielding questions or working on or being on calls, like Zoom calls. You have to make sure that you've got activities into doing your business. And so when you are blocking out that time, it's so important to look at, okay, when am I actually going to do some reach outs to new people? And what does that look like really realistically in my week? Is that 1 a day, 2 a day, 4 a day? It depends if you're part-time, full-time. Those are factors that you have to decide for yourself because you're the CEO, remember? So definitely put that in there. And then also what is so important is follow-up, which is why we've had that training every single week. So in this group, those are amazing trainings because in my opinion, that's like the number one thing that I always have to sharpen my own skills on too. So really being intentional about scheduling that in. And it's so when it's really not. When you schedule just 15 to 20 minutes in there, boom, you've got it on your schedule. So being intentional about scheduling your Remon business, that's the number 2 point. And then the number 3 point of having, that mindset of being your own CEO in your own business is controlling your mindset. So this is where we're going to get into some more motivation for Monday. And can I get an amen on we've all had to dive into that maybe a little bit more than normal? Like, yes, we've all been having to control a little bit more than normal because of this big undertaking of moving from our current platform, which was not serving us, right? It just really wasn't. It was limiting in so many ways. We've had to move into this $30 million platform that is going to be so robust and serve our global community. It's going to allow all of us as planners to have so much more functionality, but the move-in has been challenging. Okay, like it has. I think we can all agree, but what are we going to do, right? And that's where we have to control what we can control. There's a saying called control the controllable. And you guys, it applies more now than ever. But that's being the CEO of your own business. That's being the CEO of your own life. We're not the CEO of Remon. We're not making some of those big decisions and we don't know all of the moving parts. And that's why sometimes, I mean, I know for myself, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like why was that decision made? But I don't know all of the other wheels that were in motion. I don't understand everything because I'm not sitting in those seats. You know, the seat that I am sitting in, this one right here, and I can be the CEO of my own business, my own part of it, and my own mindset around that. And so what I choose to do is control what I can. And that is to, first of all, ask some questions, get clarity, right? Always reach up to your active team leaders and directors. And we're like all wanting to make sure that everyone in the field is feeling at least empowered with some information. In fact, on our team leader call this morning, Danny Bay just shared some great updates. And I know I haven't had a chance to get them out to my team yet because I jumped on this, but I know I can see some in the chats already lighting up. We've got some IT updates as far as some functionality. I'm not going to go over them all here because then we'll be on the live too long. But there's some exciting things happening and it's coming together, right? So again, going back to mindset, it's really just like stay connected. Like you can choose to stay connected or you can choose to retreat. You can choose to book some more customer appreciation events. You can choose to book some more pop-up parties, or you can choose to not. Like all of those are being the own CEO of your life and your business. And, you know, something that I learned a while ago from a few mentors is like our emotions can get the best of us. But if you can truly understand the difference between being reactive and proactive, that's going to help you stay in a business mindset and not let your emotions take over. Because a lot of times in, you know, life, especially I know like at a job, you can get like really frustrated, right? You can quit, you can go do another job. But when you're the CEO of your own life, that's not what you want to do, right? You want to really stay in a positive mindset and remember like, this is something that is going to pass. You can totally control a lot of different things in your daily activities. And that is going to help you stay in that like proactive mindset and not reactive, because reactive doesn't really get us anywhere. It's an emotion that passes. And at the end of the day, you know, losing sight of why you're here and losing sight of all of the amazing, huge opportunity is like a detriment. So we really want to make sure that we're staying in that positive, I'm in control of my own CEO and my own daily function as much as possible. So those are my 3 points for you guys today. And I want to leave you with a couple of like readings that I have in this book that I really enjoy. And I haven't dove into it a ton, so I'm not going to give you the name of the book yet. I want to make sure that I'm endorsing it fully before I tell you. But one of the things that quickly, the reason why I picked it up is because it had some really motivational things in it. And this one really struck with me, or stuck with me. Struck me? I don't know. I tried to say the same thing. Okay. I am going to be telling a different story very soon. A story of how miracles have found me. A success story filled with so much inspiration. I will give so much hope to so many people when they see how much I overcame and still came out on top. My life is a movie and I am the main character. And I love that. That's one thing that I've definitely tried to like remember myself. Like, you know what? I am the main character of this movie, so-called life. So that's a big reason why that stuck out to me. But, you know, truly, this is exactly the culmination of what I think we've all been experiencing, and knowing that if you stay true to this, if you stay true to, I'm in charge of this, I'm going to call in miracles, whether you pray for them, meditate, sit and journal, you're going to call those things in. And then when you do, you're creating a new success story. And that success story is what drives inspiration. That's what drives impact to other people. And you're going to give so much hope, because we're hope dealers, by the way. If you didn't know that, we're hope dealers, which I love. Shout out to Keeley Nations on that one. And you know what? When they see how much I overcame because I was controlling my own mindset, then I'm going to come out on top and I'm going to make an even bigger impact. on my team, on the Remon family, and on future prospects and team members and customers that are coming into my business every minute of every day. My life is a movie and I'm the main character. So you truly are the main character of your guys' own lives, your own businesses, and that ties into being the CEO of you. So with that, you guys, I hope this was motivating in all the best ways. You know, I just can't wait to see you guys continuing to partner up, crushing your goals. I've loved to see the celebrating of the people that have been winning and all the amazing gifts that we've been, you know, giving out. And it's like, it's just fun, right? Don't forget to have fun with this. And especially when things are a little sticky and we're moving through some of the transition, we can easily forget that. And I had a mentor tell me once, like, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. So I don't really think it's like, what is going on? It's more like us. We just need to remember to have fun. And I know every single time that I do a pop-up, I'm like, oh yeah, this is so much fun, because you get to see people's reactions and how much they're grateful that you took the time to share it with them, and grateful that now they have a product that helps them feel a little bit better, puts an extra pep in their step. And as business planners, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for that impact, helping everyone just, you know, experience the difference. And whether or not that's, again, with just the amazing products that we have, that is so cool. But when it comes to all of you creating this community together as planners, that impact can be such a huge ripple effect. And that's the best part of this business. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Have an incredible last week in our 45-day run. And we cannot wait to celebrate you very, very soon in all of your goals that you're crushing. Have a great day.